my boy. I really had to go there. This is the Iron Sheik. He's a pro wrestler from ancient times. One of the funniest fucking Twitter content creators I've ever seen. One of the greatest shoots of all time. And they took him. You know how I say the real? This man right here was the real! No other! Best ever! What the fuck, Sheiky baby? Why you leave the world round? Why you leave the world after I want you? I want you last week! And then you choose to leave? That doesn't sit well, brother. That doesn't fucking sit well! 81 years old. Yeah, right! That's no excuse! A true content bringer of his time. In the world of professional wrestling, a real deal. A genuine human. And I haven't even read this. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I remember finding Iron Sheik long ago. Probably about 13 years ago at this point. I like pro wrestling, yeah. Come at me. I got into it summer of 2005 was when it started to click. And my favorite guy back in the day was Eddie Guerrero. And then he died that November. Yeah. Fantastic. They say it's because of, heart problems. Reality is, yeah, it was heart problems. Just health issues. And it wasn't necessarily even the cocaine or the alcoholism. It was the fucking pills that got Eddie. And not too long after that, Chris Benoit followed. And I was curious. Because, recently I've just been kind of thinking about the whole Chris Benoit thing. And, yeah, that happened. That happened, and I witnessed it. I got to see him live on, one of those SmackDown shows, back in 2006, when I was a little baby. And I got to see him. And, the interesting thing is you'll never know the why to why Chris Benoit did what he did. The wife you can kind of understand, alright? Am I right out there? Am I right, fellas? You can kind of understand, I mean, you'll never do it, but you can, it's I would never do it, but, that's one thing. But his own son? And I had to hear it from the man himself. I was just listening to people. They would have never expected it. They never would have believed it. And I saw this man shoot on the Chris Benoit. I saw this man talk about the Chris Benoit. And he was in fucking tears. He was in fucking tears for Daniel. And I can't blame him. He cried tears for that little boy. 7 years old. Killed by his father. What the fuck, man? And that was last week. And here we are now. We need to respect the legend forever. Crying face. Today we gather with heavy hearts to bid farewell to a true legend. A force of nature. And an iconic figure who left an incredible mark on the world of professional wrestling. Fuck yeah! It is with great sadness that we share the news of the passing of the Iron Sheik. But we also take solace in knowing that he departed this world peacefully, leaving behind a legacy that will endure for generations to come. This is how it should have been, Chris! This is how it fucking should have been, Chris Benoit. Beyond the wrestling persona, the world knew so well. The Iron Sheik was a devoted family man. He cherished the love and support of his wife of 47 years. He's stronger than most men. Carol, who stood by his side through thick and thin, offering unwavering encouragement throughout his life. Their bond was an anchor, providing him with the strength to face the challenges that life presented. To his children, Tanya, Nikki, Marissa, and his son-in-law Eddie, he was not just a wrestling icon. He was a loving and dedicated father. He instilled in them the values of perseverance, determination, and the importance of following their dreams. The Iron Sheik's guidance and unwavering beliefs in their potential served as a driving force for his children, empowering them to become the best versions of themselves. The Iron Sheik's love also extended to his grandchildren. Oh, he was a grandfather too? I wait for them! Kids losing a father? Grandchildren losing a grandparent? What the fuck, man? Cheeky baby. I know if you're up there, you would have done the same for someone like me. You hear wrestling legend Uwe speak his peace of mind and say, "What the fuck? Die fucking young!" And who am I to argue? 81, you were too fucking young! Yeah. Because you want to know a secret about grandparents here? Alright? Immeasurable joy into his life. You want to know a secret about grandparents? They like their grandkids more. They like their grandkids more. Because the grandkids are a symbol. They're a symbol that the bloodline moves even further. He cherished every moment spent with them, creating memories that will forever be treasured. He shared his wisdom, humor, and zest for life with his grandchildren, leaving an incredible impression on their hearts. The Iron Sheik, his real name is, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. No offense. No offense, Sheiky baby. To me, you're the Iron Sheik! Transcended the realm of sports entertainment with his larger-than-life persona, incredible charisma, and unparalleled in-ring skills. He captivated audiences around the globe. He was a trailblazer, breaking barriers and paving the way for a diverse range of wrestlers who followed in his footsteps. Beyond the glitz and glamour of the squared circle, the Iron Sheik was a man of immense passion and dedication. He embodied resilience and overcame countless challenges in his life, both inside and outside the wrestling ring. His journey from a small village in Iran to become one of the most recognizable figures in the world of wrestling is a testament to his unwavering determination. I don't know if I could keep reading this, boys and girls. Well, boys, I've checked my YouTube demographics. There ain't no chicks in here. 'Cause you know why that is? Girls are normies, and they gotta go home. And if they are home, welcome to the chat. Can I get your digits? Only if you're 18 or older. The reality is like, the thing I think I'll miss most is how he would talk about people. How he would talk, how he would speak his mind. I strongly recommend the interview he did on Howard Stern. It's true, Howard Stern was pretty much goading him to get a reaction out of him, but you know, when I listen to the Howard Stern interview, I hear a genuine human being. It fucking sucks to lose a real human being. A lot of these pro wrestlers, it's just like, whatever. It's part of the trade. But this guy had a whole family. He had a wife he was still married to. He had daughters, one of which was fucking murdered by a piece of shit. And he had grandchildren. It genuinely feels like we lost something today. It's hard to process. It's hard to take in. And, you know, I didn't know the guy. I can only go off of what I've seen, but I have no reasons to feel otherwise. It's not like that jabroni gay bar champion Hulk Hogan, who is caught in a lie left and right, whose only redeeming quality is the fact that he entertained millions. Iron Sheik was better than that. Iron Sheik is fucking better than Hulk Hogan. And the history books should fucking recognize it. What I recommend in this fucking terrible time we're living in is you go back. You do what I'm gonna do right here. You go type youtube.com. Iron Sheik, and that's how you spell it. You press the enter. Yeah, let's see. What does he got to say?
Fast forward 1 year to 1987, WrestleMania 3, the Pontiac Silverdome, Pontiac, Michigan. Over 93,000 fans. You teamed up with Nikolai Volkov to take on the Killer Bees, and that's where your feud began with Hacksaw Jim Duggan when he interfered at the end of that match. What was it like to be in that massive crowd?
You asked me excellent question. The great feeling all time I had all my life, Mr. Dan Maloney, it was that night, Pontiac, Michigan, Silverdome.
Correct.
Michigan.
Silverdome, Pontiac,
yes,
Michigan.
Sir. And that was a great honor, great feeling to wrestling next to 93,000 people, no any musician, no any football player, no any sport event in your country sold out Madison Square Garden. Pontiac, Michigan,
right.
exact wrestling. It was a great feeling, Dan Maloney. Try wrestling with Jim Brunzeller and that jabroni Brian Blair.
Brian Blair, right.
Brian Blair, you are another faggot son of a bitch, no good, low life. So I want to let you know, you are punk, you are fag, you are punk, little gay, worse than Michael Jackson. It was a great feeling.
Exactly.
I have a lot of respect for them. His partner, Jim Brunzeller from Minnesota, great athlete, great high jumper, but that little punk.
I want you to pay attention to his eyes and how they move back and forth. Because this is a brain that has fucking thoughts in it. This is a person that thinks as he speaks. These are the telltale signs of somebody who has a soul. Again, this was the real. And I want to hear him continue. But just another detail. Just another detail on why this is a fucking travesty. Go back. The 10 seconds. The 10 seconds too good.
I have a lot of respect for them. His partner, Jim Brunzeller from Minnesota, great athlete, great high jumper, but that little punk, Brian Blair, another little fag, worse than Michael Jackson. And I didn't like him. I didn't like his attitude. He was a punk. I can break his fucking back. Break his back, make him humble, and then fuck his ass. I didn't do it in the Pontiac, Michigan, because respect my sport and respect Mr. McMahon.
You were a professional.
A professional. Otherwise,
professional.
Was ready to do it to him, all country way, make him humble, suplex him, put him in a camel clutch, break his back, and then fuck his ass, make him humble to he respect our And I didn't do it because for the God and Jesus and Mr. McMahon. Brian Blair, you are no good. You are worse than Michael Jackson. I'll never respect you again. And then he was lucky to the big man, American 2x4 hacksaw. You was lucky, punk. I didn't break your back to fuck your ass, make you humble. And He was lucky I asked Jim Duggan come save him, and I didn't break his back. You know what I'm talking
Right.
about? Because I'm a shooter, man. You're a punk. I respect your partner, Jim Brunzilla. I never respect the gay. I never respect the fact. You are worse than Hulk Hogan. And you're lucky I didn't break your back and I had to come save you. And that was a great feeling to wrestling 93,000 people, and you was so lucky to the hacksaw come save you before I break your back and I do all country way to make you humble. And besides that, everything was great.
You know, it's almost like a deja vu. I just got back into pro wrestling, like, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago at this point. It almost feels like losing Eddie again. Honestly. I suppose the difference there is, like, I got to at least see, Eddie have a few matches. Iron Sheik was always too old. 2005, keep that in mind, but I said what I wanted. Rest in peace to the fucking legend. One of the greats, one of the most entertaining people in this whole stupid thing we call professional wrestling. It's not stupid. Those are real medals right there. Real. Real wrestling champion here. Who became a pro wrestler. I'm going to end this and edit this shit show of a video. And I think I'm going to watch more Iron Sheik content. Because, the true content bringers are people like Iron Sheik. Later. Let's have a shot for the legend. AEW, I better hear 10 belt tour for the legend! That's the real